Welcome back to part 2 of putting the coilovers on this Audi TT. We've done the backs in the last video, so now I'm just going to tackle the front. I've got a mate in the background who's going to kind of just oversee what I'm doing and making sure that I'm doing it right, because I think I took a bit, well, if you have a look, I think I undone too many things that I didn't really need to, and I messed them up. So I've got to replace this bit here and that bit down there, but all the parts are here for that, so we'll get that done in this video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tackle the driver's side. We'll get that done, get the new suspension coilover into it. So yeah, let me finish my coffee. That'll do. And we'll crack on. So I've got to take this drop link down first. So we'll try and get that off. Right, let's get this nut off. Pull the drop link out. Right, next we're going to get, so we've got to undo this here. I think that's a 10mm. So that kind of holds this brake pipe around the strut. So we'll loose that off. Then I'm going to undo the big main bolt that goes through the hub, which is holding or clamping the suspension arm into the hub. So we'll undo that. And then we'll need to undo this bottom ball joint here. So instead of me snapping these, I'm just going to undo it from here this time. Let's just try and access the other side now. Okay, so that's the same size. And then we just need to just get that out, which, there we go. What we'll do is we'll clean that up. But because it's an important one, we'll just, was that the bolt? Or was that it? Yeah, I think that was it. Keep them together. Right, so we do the bottom ball joint. Coffee. Right, let me just raise the ramp. Right. Ramp. I said ramp. Right, okay. So this is the bit I'm not looking forward to. Don't know if that's an 18. Why make it so close? Can't get anything on it.
Try from this angle.
No, because I'll get to like a certain point.
Oh, it is turning.
Just, I can't get So I'm just speeding this bit up because it took ages to get this nut off, and I didn't want to bore you to sleep. But eventually I managed to get it off with the help of my mate, and yeah, I just don't understand why they have to make it so close, because you can't even get like a ratchet on it. Well, I couldn't anyway. But yeah, I managed to get it out in the end, but yeah, I don't want to do that job too many times. Ready then?
Yeah.
Jesus.
She's out.
Go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey!
All right.
Yeah, that was quite satisfying.
So now,
It's just a shame. It's just a shame that I was like up for like smacking at least 3 or 4 times. Right, let's get this nut off. One centre nut off. Don't dare touch it. Put that up there. Right. Now we just got to try. I might need my lovely assistant. That means. That's 3. That was exactly what I was going to do. So I got to use my favourite tool again, which is my only tool that I have, which is a hammer. And yeah, after a few knocks on the hub, we managed to get the suspension arm out. Okay, so now we've got the disc and kind of hub out of the way. I've just managed to just support it with the tie straps, but now that's out the way, we can drop the car down, unbolt it from the top, and then we should be able to just pull the suspension arm out. One suspension out.
I was expecting that to be a lot.
bring back flush.
Right.
So that explains quite a bit.
Now that the suspension arm's out, it's time for the new coilover to go in. So what I'm doing here, I've just put in the new top mount on, and then it's basically ready to then go back into the car. Lock that down, and then our new top mount, like that. And we're ready to now install them in the car. Right, let's get this front coilover in. So we'll just locate it up there, put the cup over the top, get the original bolt, and just try and start it. And then that should just hold it in now. So we'll lock that bolt down, and then we can then start building it all back up. Right.
Yeah, that's more than enough. Yeah,
So just put some copper grease on,
yeah.
just so if somebody else or myself has to replace it in the future, it's not should help them. Right. Slot that in, take that nut off. Lovely. Okay.
I was going to say, do you want me to jack?
I'll do it if you like. Right. Let's lock this up. I can't even remember what size it was now. Okay. And an 18 horsepower. Okay. So we'll just get that on just for now, because then we've got to put the bottom ball joint. Okay. Did come with a new nut, didn't it? Just don't know what I've bloody done with it. Have all the excitement.
Bring that pot over here.
I don't know what I'm doing really. Shucks. So this side's complete. Obviously it's been I found it really difficult, and Laura has, to get up close and video. We really tried to kind of give you guys a step-by-step guide, but I needed to be then round there. Laura was like, it was really awkward. So apologies for that if you are trying to use these videos to help you guys out. But what I can do is I can kind of show you what we've done. So turn my light on. So obviously you've got the new coilover strut in there now. It's basically just mimicking the original. So as long as you're careful, you take off this clamp here, that's holding the brake line. So you just kind of move that out of the way. The same with these ABS wires. They just unclip, they're just like rubber, and they just like push in. So you just kind of unclip that stuff and just kind of pull that out of the way. But then we just take this nut and bolt out of the hub, which is obviously clamping the suspension arm into the hub. So I think that was an 18 or something like that. But yeah, take that off, pull that out. The drive shaft, we undid that bolt there, and then just kind of just carefully just knock that through, and then you can so once we did that, we undone the ball joint, and then obviously we've replaced this ball joint with a new one, because obviously when I tried to do the passenger side, I snapped off the threads, so it just made sense just to replace them with new ones anyway. The track rod end, we've put a new track rod end on it. Too many rods then. So that's been replaced. So yeah, the hardest bit about this job really was just figuring out, because we put new top mounts in it, rubber top mounts, and that was just because you're not following OEM or the original. It was just slightly different, so it was just figuring out how to install the new top mount onto an aftermarket coilover. We did do a YouTube Google on it, and although it wasn't quite the same coilover system, it was the same make, and pretty much the top mount was the same. After watching that, it kind of all made sense, because the instructions, they're not great. They don't really tell you anything really, you might as well bin them. But I suppose with a bit of common sense and just working it out. So we sorted all that, so we're all confident that that's all in place. And then it's just a case of bolting this back in up top, sliding the hub back onto it, making sure that the tab at the back is all lined up, because we did kind of catch it at the start, so that was quite lucky. So just make sure that that slides through the back of the hub, and then you can put your nut and bolt in, just to support it. Kind of get everything then bolted onto it, and then make sure, most importantly, that you go round and lock everything down. What I have done as well on the shafts and on anything that needs to be adjusted for maintenance and anything like that, we've put some copper grease on, so that should kind of, there's no excuse for anybody to say, oh, you know, it's seized, I can't do this, can't do that. Or if anybody in the future needs to replace stuff, it just gives them a fighting chance to undo this, undo the nuts and bolts. So yeah, although it's not a step-by-step detailed guide, which we was kind of hoping to do, the most important part is the fact that we've now done it, and we've given it our full concentration, and we're confident that this is safe to go on the road. Just bring you around here, just watch your step. So we're just going to finish this side off now, and so we'll do that off camera, because you don't really need, there ain't going to be anything different that you've probably already seen just watching this video. So we'll get this done. Again, we've got to change the track rod end and the ball joint. So yeah, so we'll put new drop links on it, but I've got to order those. Yeah, so fingers crossed, the next time you see me, it should be on its 4 wheels, and a lot lower than it was. There we go then, suspension's all done. It's on its lowest setting, and I couldn't wait, so I've put the new wheels on, and even though the car hasn't been clean yet, I think it looks the dog's danglies. I think the ride sit's really nice, to be fair. I've put the spacers on as well, so we've got 20mm spacers on the back, 15 on the front. I think it's finished. It just needs a bit of a polish, and it's ready to go. But doesn't it transform it?
It makes so much difference, especially just the new wheels.
Dropping it, putting a new set of wheels on it, some new tyres. I think that's how it should have come out from factory, if I'm honest. And now I'm thinking, the more I'm looking at that silver, the more I'm thinking, give it a clean, give it a polish. I know things need replacing on it. I know the wings need painting, and the front bumper needs painting. So I might just take it to the body shop and get them to have a look at it and price it up. I'd probably be a bit stupid to wrap it. Just that iconic silver. And we can always do that at a later date. But that is the suspension video. I don't know if if it'll help anybody, but that was a nightmare to do. And yeah, so all we got to do now, we got to get the inside, get the interior sorted. In fact, I still need to make it watertight, so maybe that'll be my next job. So I need to get all this back in and the drainage back in, try and clean the drainage pipes before this heat wave finishes. But we can keep it in the unit anyway, so that's not a problem. And then we need to just get all this clean, get the carpets out still. I need to figure out that bloody I don't know if it's DVD or sat nav. I need to try and get that working, because that'd be nice to try and keep. So yeah, still plenty to do, and I'll see you in the next video.